ain't ready. That's why I'm like, don't even look at me about running, because you all are lying. You're not ready for a woman.
What you talking about, Michelle? Let's talk about it.
You are not. So don't waste my time. You know, we got a lot of growing up to do. And there's still, I'm sadly, a lot of men who do not feel like they can be led by a woman, and we saw it. What was the question? I just said,
We ain't ready. What do you guys think? You guys ready for a woman president? Be for real. Let me know in the comments. Are you ready for a female president? If so, who do you think it would be? Now, I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. Now, if you look at it, right? You look at Hillary, right? You look at Kamala, right? They both went up against Donald Trump, right? The only time he was defeated was by Joe Biden, a man, right? So on its face, I would agree with her completely. No, they chose a well-known monorail man over those definitely more qualified women. Matter of fact, if you want to bring up anything about emails from Hillary, just look at all those files that they had at Mar-a-Lago just as a comparison. And I don't even know why we didn't vote for Kamala. Now, there's a lot of factors involved, right? For example, almost 90 million people did not vote in this election. So they're not ready for anybody. So we can count them out. You got the whole Biden Kamala debacle there, starting with Biden, ending with her. You got the economy going on, which I have to say, I don't know about you guys, but you remember all those stickers and back of the truck signs and shirts are all saying, look at the price of eggs, it's all Biden's fault. And you look at prices now. You guys remember that when our current president was like, I'm gonna get the prices lower for you? Nope. So there's a lot of that too, a lot of misleading information for sure. Actually, as a matter of fact, I would think that's a bigger culprit than not wanting a female president. But that is a factor. That is an interesting factor, I think. Yes, I know there's many other elements to it too, right? There are a lot of contributors to what we saw with each of those elections involving a woman against Donald Trump, right? But that is definitely a factor. I just the other day, I won't go into details about the people. I like these people, so I don't have anything against them. But one of these people said that their daughter does not like that women can vote because she feels that women are, in short, irrational. I don't think that. But I know you've heard that around too. Some people, enough people, I think, don't have confidence in female leadership, women making decisions. And I do feel out of all the women to run now, modern times, Michelle would get the closest. But if you're honest with yourself, I'm sure you know people, might not be you, who have a similar mindset. And I don't quite understand why that is. Maybe I'm lucky. I think maybe I have a a different perspective from these people, not from everybody. Ever since I have started working, period, I have had female bosses, female leadership in my life. It ain't no thing to me at all. It has been completely normal, and I swear to you, all of the women that I have had the pleasure of working with, especially in those positions, have been way smarter than me. I would trust their vote over mine. I'd trust their leadership over mine any day. Maybe that's part of it. I don't know. Let me know what you think about that too. But I have been witness to so many badass women in my life. I have no question that there are many different women that could take on that role, no problem. But I have had a thought recently. I'm going to share it with all of you. I'm going to be honest, even more honest here. I don't know how a female president would be received in certain situations. Now, I know we have female leadership in other countries, right? And they do just fine. But you think about, for example, the Vladimir Putin situation. You know, he wouldn't put no respect toward a female president at all, for sure. Should that matter? No, probably not, right? Because let's face it, I don't think he respects anybody. Look at Donald Trump. I mean, hey, look at Kamala when they're trying to say that she was sleeping her way to the top. When you started seeing pictures of her with Montel Williams when she was much younger, knowing that we have an SA president sitting there right now. I don't know how many times we heard about Hillary either being too hard, too tough, or too soft. You remember that? Calling Michelle a man, right? And she was just the first lady then. But there are people who are so threatened or have so little faith in women that I do agree. I don't know if this country is quite ready for that. You know what? That's what we need. We need a hardcore Republican female president to do it first. I hear me out. I have the perfect I have the perfect candidate for president. Wait 1 second.
Congresswoman, you posted on X that President Trump is, with his comments, fueling a, quote, hotbed of threats against you. Obviously, any threats to your safety are completely unacceptable. But we have seen these kinds of attacks or criticism from the president at other people. It's not new. And with respect, I haven't heard you speak out about it until it was directed at you.
Dana, I think that's fair criticism, and I would like to say humbly, I'm sorry for taking part in the toxic politics. It's very bad for our country, and it's been something I've thought about a lot, especially since Charlie Kirk was assassinated. Is that I'm only responsible for myself and my own words and actions, and I am committed, and I've been working on this a lot lately, to put down the knives in politics. I really just want to see people be kind to one another, and we need to figure out a new path forward that is focused on the American people, because as Americans, no matter what side of the aisle we're on, we have far more in common than we have differences.
Yeah.
And we need to be able to respect each other with our disagreements.
So just
Don't hate. Don't hate. No. Don't hate. See, you guys aren't seeing the big picture. You're not seeing the big picture. She is in a great in-between position right now. Primo. She's played for the boys, right? She's done the whole space lasers, threatening people on camera, the whole bit. Supporting our orange supreme leader through and through, all the way up until now, right? But now she has a bit of humility about her. Now, is it real? I don't know. I think some of it is. Like, I think the healthcare stuff is real because that's her family. It might be a selfish reason, but hey, what a solid way to connect to the American people. Something that Donald Trump cannot hope to do. Hey, my kids are affected by these increasing premiums that my fellow Republicans don't want to protect us from, right? My flesh and blood is affected by this. I am here with you. The Epstein stuff, holy crap, right? She's all up in that too. One of the people that signed that petition, yeah, she's one of the big reasons why he's in there in the first place. What a wonderful position, right? She can be the face of the new Republican Party. Bring us back a little bit, right? Maybe not back, that's not the word I want to use. Bring us away from that king rule. At the same time, we know that if she needs to, she'll pull them knives out, as she said. We've seen it do it. Just imagine that attitude. You know that same attitude she gave to Yasmin Crockett? Imagine that against Putin. Oh, man. Oh, the neck moving. Oh, you know she's going to press the button if she needs to, right? Oh, man. She's got that cross on her chest. She may not be as experienced as some other people, right? But she seems to adapt well. I'm not joking. Might this be a mistake? I don't know. But man, I think she's the pinky finger we all need. Maybe not pinky, was it? I don't know what I'm talking about there, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm just saying, think about it. She's my pick. She's my pick. I think she can bridge the gap amongst voters. I really do. I don't know how many people I've seen in comments, and I swear to you, that stuff matters. Am I agreeing with Marjorie Taylor Greene now? Yes, you are. Whether she's for real or not, man, oh man, you know it will be a deluge of votes for her, especially if Trump somehow does try to run again. Think strategically, even if it leaves a bad feeling in your tummy. I understand. White, blonde hair, man, tell me she doesn't represent the American people. A certain part of the American people, I know. All right. Like and share if you like what I'm saying. Subscribe if you really like what I'm saying. Leave a comment either way. Let me know what you think. And yeah, we will talk later.